present to you our program of creating shareholder value through silver gold discovery drilling in Durango and Zacatecas states, Mexico. Just before we get into the presentation quickly, as Gwen mentioned yesterday, we received some initial drill results from the first 2 holes in our Nora project, and we felt it was important to share those with investors before this presentation, so we rushed them and issued them this morning. Now, there's been quite a market reaction. We had about a 25% drop in the share price at about 2.5 million share volume today. Now, on our part, we believe that for a first 2 drill holes on a new project that has never been drilled before, the results are actually quite encouraging. Our aim was to track the main vein where we see surface samples and make sure that we are tracking the vein at about 75 meters below surface. Both of the drill holes hit the vein at that level, so that is excellent. Now, one of the first hole had a narrow intercept, but with excellent grades, really absolutely reflecting those on surface, so very, very good grades, but narrow, and that's where I think the disappointment was with the width. And on the second hole, we had a nice wide structure, up to 8 meters wide, but with low grades. So in an ideal world, we would like to have had the grades in hole 1 combined with the width in hole 2. But you know, these epithermal vein systems are elusive. They do pinch and swell. They have high grade, low grade zones. They're natural systems. So this is totally normal. We also, in addition to that, we're hitting some interesting wide breccia zones with disseminated silver. So our takeaway from that, together with the pathfinder minerals we see in the drill hole assays that were returned, is that we are on the high levels of the system. We're on top of the system, which we assume. So there's a long way to go in exploring the system, both to depth and along strike. And I think what investors should keep in mind that this is the first 2 holes out of a program of around 10 drill holes to explore Nora. And we have the programs fully funded, and we're currently drilling. We've completed hole 3. We're on hole number 4 right now, and we'll be completing the program. And the other point to keep in mind is that we will then be moving to our Esperanza project, which is a more advanced project where we have identified already some high-grade ore shoots, and we have a 2,500 meter drill program planned there too. So with that introduction, I'll take you through the presentation, through the cautionary statements, and an overview of the company. We have a very experienced and well-recognized management team. Strong share structure for a company that's been around over 15 years and has around 10 projects in the portfolio. We are fully funded for our current drill programs and planned drill programs and operating expenses going forward over the next year. And most importantly, the management is fully invested in the company through participating in private placements. We hold around 15% of the shares of the company, so our interests are fully aligned with those of shareholders. We have never issued large numbers of cheap shares. The average price of a share issued in Canasil over the years is 21 cents. So at the range of 15 to 20 cents share price, we're right at the floor level. In terms of the opportunity for creating value, this is a 5-year chart. You can see in 2016, when we had a short-lived precious metal cycle with silver and gold prices increasing, and with getting positive drill results, our share price went from around 5 cents in end of December, January of 2016 to September 2016 at 73 cents. So this is the kind of appreciation and value creation you can get in a positive precious metal cycle when you have drilling, active drilling and positive results. And now here, we're at the start of another precious metal cycle. And what we're doing is to make sure that we're active and we're drilling and we're generating results and hoping for appreciation and value as we've seen before. I'm sure you're all familiar with this picture of the life cycle of a deposit. The highest value creation part of the curve is at the discovery drilling stage, right here. And the majority of Canasil's projects are right here at the start of this cycle here. The Nora project, which we're drilling now, is a bit earlier, a bit lower down, moving up the curve. And La Esperanza that we're moving to is a little bit further up the curve and moving up, but both have the potential for this large value creation rise as they progress and with hopefully positive results from the programs. In terms of the major factors for building the value, we have a 5,000 meter fully funded drill program in progress, 2,500 meters at Nora, 2,500 meters at La Esperanza during the second half of 2020. There'll be results and news flow consistently coming through to January, February of 2021. We have discovery drilling on the high-grade silver gold projects, Nora and La Esperanza, and of course the background of positive precious metals market. And having multiple drill-ready projects gives us multiple targets, so multiple opportunities to create value. The project portfolio in Mexico is highly focused in Durango and Zacatecas states, Mexico. You can see all the major silver mining companies are represented on this map and close to our projects, from Fresnillo, Pan American Silver, Endeavor Silver, Hecla, Coeur d'Alene, SSR Mining. They're all operating in this area and close to some of our projects, which is a major asset. We have a full-time local team based in the city of Durango. This gives us an experienced group working on the projects, gives us very advantageous technical knowledge base of the area we're working in, and the ability to execute effectively and have cost-effective operations. We also maintain close local community relations. In terms of the Nora project, it's about 200 kilometers northwest of Durango, 50 kilometers west of SSR Mining's large Piteria deposit. The main Candy vein, we trace for about 900 meters on surface. We have very high-grade samples on surface, up to 600 grams silver, 3 to 4 grams gold, 1% copper, and 2-3% lead and zinc. There's also the Nora vein, which is located further north, which is a higher level outcrop that we're drilling. The drilling on the Candy vein is below the main showings and some historical workings on the Candy vein. We've completed the first 2 shallow holes here, where the results were announced today, and we have completed hole number 3, which is a deeper hole down to 300 meters, and we have hole number 4 in progress, which is under hole number 1. So offensive holes under the main workings to test this area, and then we will have additional holes further up on the high gold surface samples on surface, as well as some holes into the Nora vein to test that. So quite a lot of work to do here beyond these first 2 holes that have been announced today. Here's a view of the area working. You can see it's a pristine area, excellent area to work, fantastic access and infrastructure, very easy operating conditions. You can see right in the middle in the little specks here, the drill and the water trucks sitting above the old workings and drilling right below them. That's hole number 1. Hole number 2 is about 100 meters south of that, drilling down below here. And there'll be future holes up here. You can see the trace of the vein going over the 900 meters right across the picture here. And we'll be testing some of the high gold values in the vein over here. There's the drill operating. I mean, you can see the conditions, very effective operations and good working conditions on site. The La Esperanza project, which is in northern Zacatecas, southern Durango, is a real flagship project. It's 150 square kilometers, 15,000 hectares, 4 different vein systems. This could be 4 separate projects in any other company. It's all combined into one within Canasil. It's 80 kilometers northwest of the Fresnillo mine and Mag Silver's Juanicipio deposit. These are major deposits, major high-grade silver mines. And it's 35 kilometers, importantly, west of Pan American Silver's La Colorada mine, where they have 100 million ounce proven and probable at around 350 grams silver. And they're producing 8 million ounces of silver at a cash cost of below $3 per ounce. So That mine is producing about $175 million of free cash flow for Pan American per year. And this is what happens when you have these silver and base metal systems where the base metals pay for the mining costs. There are multiple vein systems, 4 vein systems, all with high-grade surface samples and drill results. On the La Esperanza vein, we have done around 10,000 meters of drilling. You can see the long section. We've identified the ore shoots going to the southeast and going to the northwest. And this is where we will be drilling. Once we finish at Nora, we will be down here following up on these high-grade ore shoots at La Esperanza. You can see some of the drill results, well into the 1 kilo plus silver on hole number 16 on the southeast, hole number 17, number 19, also all with very high grades, silver, lead, and zinc. And also, interestingly, in hole 19, we also have very high gold values, up to 6 grams gold. So this is a really very exciting opportunity when we move to it after we're finished at Nora to drill the ore shoots at La Esperanza. Here's some of the pictures of the core from La Esperanza, the high-grade material that's coming through. We also have as a backup 2 additional silver gold projects in Mexico and 2 gold copper porphyry projects in British Columbia. So very rich endowment of projects to work with. So in summary, the factors for creating value and why Canasil should be considered is the 2 2,500 meter drill programs we have planned at Nora, in progress and planned at La Esperanza. The portfolio of advanced exploration projects at the drill ready stage that we have within the company, with about $20 million spent to date to develop them to this stage. The multiple targets and multiple opportunities for discovery, and the high precious metal environment that we're working with. All of this provides us with high upside potential and low downside risk. So it's an unfolding story to watch with lots of activity going on as we progress.